What is going on, everybody? L-Style here. Today I'm going to be talking about whether Elder Scrolls Online is going to be suitable or a good fit for a casual player. If you don't have loads of time during the day to put into an MMO like myself, if you've got like kids or a busy job or a busy social life, is it going to be worth playing? Are you going to get left behind if you don't put in all the hours under the sun? Also, if you're a new player, you might want to stick around. You're probably going to find some hints and tips throughout this video that you're going to find helpful. First things first, we want to know what a casual player actually is. So the Urban Dictionary defines it as a person who, often when referring to gamers or any other target, that isn't really into it and only does this activity on an infrequent basis whilst being terrible at it. If that sounds like you, because it certainly does sound like me, then you're probably a casual player. On average, MMO players play roughly 3 hours a day. Anything less than that and I would say that you're probably considered a casual. So Elder Scrolls Online can be played across all platforms bar the Switch basically, so you can get it on PC, you can play it on Xbox, and you can also get it on the PlayStation. In the UK it costs £14.99 and in the US it's around $19.99 for the base game, and that's across all the platforms. If you've got Xbox Game Pass, the base game is included with Game Pass. So how many people are actually playing this game? With it being an MMO, you're probably going to want to be playing with some other people at some point, grouping up for some group content such as dungeons, raids, PvP, or even just finding some buddies to quest with. So as of recording this video, according to steamcharts.com, at peak times the player base sits anywhere between 20 and 25,000 players during peak times. So plenty of people online. You should quite easily be able to find a group to run dungeons with or do some group content. So the character creator, pretty straightforward, usual things in here. You've got 9 races to choose from. They span across 3 different factions. You get 5 classes with the base game, and the 6th class being the Necromancer. That is locked behind crowns, which is Elder Scrolls Online's premium currency. We'll be having a look at the crown store in a bit more depth later on in the video. The character customization is pretty in-depth and detailed. You can change most things from your skin colour, height, muscle build, eye colour, just the various shapes of your facial features. There's a lot here to dig into. If you don't like that, there is a random appearance button. You can just keep hitting that until you find something that you like. Elder Scrolls Online takes place in the world of Tamriel, in case you wasn't familiar with the Elder Scrolls universe. This game offers a huge open world, hundreds and hundreds of quests to do. You've got main storyline quests with side quests. And one thing that I do really like about this game is that all of the quests are voice acted. And it's pretty good as well. You don't normally get this in many other MMORPGs. Normally it's just a text dump that you have to read through yourself. Me personally, I don't find that engaging. When I sit down to play a video game, I don't want to be reading pages and pages of text. I'd rather someone read it for me.
Where did you come from? Yes, lie with confidence. A straight face and a gleam in your eye. Well done. It is very good right now to fit in. Your sudden arrival, it does not fit in, you understand? You should not. You should trust your instincts. Live if you wish.
Combat is super easy to get the hang of. You've got your primary attack, you've got a block, and then you've got a bar which you can put up to 5 abilities on. I found it really good only having 5 abilities because it means I didn't have to have loads and loads of different keybinds. Another cool thing about this game, which I do think makes it friendly for casual players as well, is that the areas in the world are not level restricted. So you can be any level you want, wander into the area, and the enemies and quests will scale to your level. Now I know other MMORPGs require you to be a certain level before you can hit a certain area. The only issue I did find with being able to go anywhere in the world is that I'd sometimes get halfway through a quest line, go and check out another zone, and then come back to the previous quest line I originally started, and I've completely forgotten what the story is, so it can be quite easy to get distracted. The skill system in Elder Scrolls is really easy to understand. Every time you level up, you'll gain a skill point. Skill points can be spent on abilities, whether that be an active ability or a passive ability. You can also select what build you want to go for. Once you've done this, the game will suggest abilities that you should spend your skill points on. This is really good for casual players because it means that you've not got to spend ages crawling through the internet looking at wikis and guides to find what you should be spending your points on for the build that you want. The group finder is a super useful tool for finding a group of people to play group content with. You can search for either dungeons or you can have battlegrounds depending on whether you want to do PvE or PvP content. If you're not bothered what dungeon you want to do, you can queue for a random dungeon. This will give you a reward and an experience boost if you're just looking to level up quickly, or if there's a specific dungeon that you want to do because you've got a quest to do for it or something along those lines, you can select which one you'd like to do and just queue for that one instead. Another feature which I think makes it really casual friendly is the ability to have account-wide achievements, also account-wide collections as well. So any mounts that you get, any cosmetics, any toys that you pick up, they'll be spanned across all of your characters. The bank is also account-wide, which is really good. It just means, say for example, you pick up a chest piece on one character, which you wanted to use for another character. You could just pop it in your bank, switch to the character that you wanted to have that item, and then they could go and withdraw it from the bank. Just saves you going back to certain areas, certain bosses, and just repeating the same content that you've already done just to get the exact same item that you've already picked up before. If you'd like to use add-ons, say to clean up your user interface, Elder Scrolls does allow that. There are lots out there, you just have to have a quick Google search and you'll be able to find pretty much whatever you want to do, whether it's damage meters, whether you want to just clean up your UI, whether you want to track where all the sky shards are, or loads and loads of things. If you just type it into Google, there'll be plenty that will come up. And it's very simple and easy to install. Another great feature is that you don't have to be max level in order to do the latest chapter. Now I know a lot of MMOs like World of Warcraft, they want you to be max level before you can do the most recent content. That's not the case with ESO. You can just get any character that you want. As long as you've purchased the chapter from the Crown store, you can just crack on with it. So if you find you really are enjoying this game and getting into it and you do want some more content, you can subscribe for a monthly cost. It's £8.99 UK and $14.99 US. That's for a single month. If you want to subscribe for longer, you can do, but it will obviously cost you more money. But the longer subscription length that you purchase, the cheaper it will be. So just bear in mind that when you do subscribe, it will automatically renew each month or year depending on what package you've purchased, unless you cancel it. So I would recommend keeping an eye on that. Subscribing gives you access to all of the DLC, includes dungeons, quest lines, mounts, pets, furniture, etc. So there are a few other things that you will get with a monthly subscription. As we mentioned earlier, you'll get your 1,650 crowns per month. You'll get a bottomless crafting bag, which would be really, really useful. This is one thing that I've found annoying with my playtime, is that my bag was just getting full of all my crafting gear. So having a bottomless crafting bag, which is just unlimited storage, would be a great touch. It seems like the sub alone is probably worth just that. You get double your bank space, you get progression bonuses, so you get a 10% XP boost, and also you get a 10% gold gain boost. You get extra space for your furniture, you get extra dyes for your costume, and you also get ESO Plus exclusive deals. Now I do feel that once I've paid a monthly subscription, I almost feel obliged to play the game because I don't want to waste my money. So I sometimes turn on my computer and it almost makes it feel like a little bit of a job for myself. This means that games that I do want to play take a bit of a backseat because I feel obliged to play it because I've paid money for the subscription. So let's talk a little bit about the cash shop. So the premium currency in Elder Scrolls Online is crowns. You'll need to purchase these either through Steam if you're playing on PC, the PlayStation Store, obviously if you're on PlayStation, or the Xbox Store if you're playing on Xbox. The base game will come with 500 crowns, but I'm not sure that's actually enough to buy you anything in the store. Crowns can be used to purchase things like DLC, you can buy new chapters, cosmetic, mounts, pets, player housing, and many more things as well. Purchasing them from the store, so it starts at 750 crowns and goes all the way up to 21,000 crowns. Obviously the more crowns you buy, the more money they cost. The 750 crown pack is £5.99 in the UK and $7.99 in US, ranging all the way through to the 21,000 crown pack, which is £109.99 UK, and in the US it will be $149.99. Most of the things in the Crown store are cosmetic, so there's not a lot of pay to win here at all, which is really good for a casual or a new player, because it doesn't mean that you're going to get left behind just because you've not got loads of money to pump into the game. My experience with the game so far is I've not played with any friends. I've done most of it solo. The only group content that I have done has been through the Dungeon Finder. Did I have fun? Yes, having lots of fun with the game. I don't feel like I'm restricted by not paying for the subscription in any way. As I said, the bag space would be nice because it is getting a bit frustrating having a full bag constantly. But again, I don't feel that because I've not paid any money that I'm being left behind at all. Would I spend money on the game? Yeah, I would probably pay for the monthly subscription, not on a continuous basis though. I'd probably play it on a very 1 month on, 1 month off type thing. And ultimately, is the game friendly for casual players? I feel yes it is. There's plenty of systems in here that are account wide, which means you've not got to grind out the same thing on loads of different levels. And it doesn't make you feel like you're left behind or punished for not putting money into the game. So that's my thoughts and experience with the Elder Scrolls Online. Let's see what some of the Steam reviews have to say. Endless hours of free playtime, multiple character types to choose from, with many detailed customization, open world, large map areas, dungeons to explore, both PvE and PvP. No, this is not for me. I tried a couple of times, but I just don't get it. For a few points, leveling doesn't do anything. You don't progress a character, and you don't become stronger, because enemies will always be at the same level as you. Fighting is boring. Enemies don't react to your damage, they just run into you and attack you. I don't feel the impact of my spells and attacks. It's like fighting against sponges. And it's easy, and therefore boring. You can just stay in one place and spam one ability almost without a cooldown and win. There is a decent story and quests for an MMO, but since you can go any way you want, it gets messy, especially for a new player. You can go to a new zone and lose all of the context. You lose the consistency of storytelling and don't understand what the hell is going on in this world. As a result, you don't know where to start and what to do, or in what order. Epic MMO with tons of content to keep you addicted, great character customization possibilities regarding both appearance and playstyle, and a large interesting world to explore. You can play almost everything solo, but the game is so much better with friends. I love the Elder Scrolls. Heart. The game doesn't have dedicated Asian or Australian servers, so forget playing this game if that's your region. The developers don't care about the player base and refuse to listen to what we want and need to play the game. Lag, 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 lag. It's also pay to win, as it's basically impossible to enjoy the game without membership, so have fun paying $15 a month on top of the $35 you pay to buy the game just to be laggy and not even capable of end game content. 966.9 hours on record for this guy. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment down below if you've got any questions, and I'll do my very best to answer them. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. You also find me over on Twitch every Friday, and that is at 7:30 PM UK time. Again, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.